But I'm also well aware of a rule taught to me by Fred Trentler, who was my mentor for many years, formerly head of CBS, who hosted seminars like this, where you were waiting for technology to do something. He said, just remember, Charlie, technology is out the clock.
Machine. Electric.
Hi, I'm Charles Nesson. I teach evidence at Harvard Law School, and I'd like to ask you a question. Should it be a crime to play poker on a computer?
Conservatives say it's an industry without redeeming social value, and the Justice Department says that internet gambling is illegal.
Poker is a game of skill that teaches strategic thinking.
As many as 80 countries have taken steps to both legalize and tax internet gambling. The British are even offering incentives for online gambling companies to relocate their headquarters to Great Britain itself.
It's the quintessential American game.
Right-wingers have set online wagering regulation at the top of their quote-unquote American values agenda. This agenda is expected to dominate election year debate in the Republican House of Representatives and will include other conservative red meat issues, like the Bush proposed amendment of the U.S. Constitution banning gay marriage.
Tens of millions of Americans play it regularly. Many hone their skills online.
Look, I think I'm a pretty good card-carrying conservative, and I don't buy into this idea that playing poker is un-American. It's an American word. The only thing I have against playing poker digitally is it's more fun with the guys with an open bottle between you rather than by yourself in a room. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with poker, and this is not going to become law, and I think it's a silly.
It's a game that rewards individual players who test their skill against each other, not against the house.
Let me say this. There's something wrong, and it's really wrong because it really affects poor people, about video poker and people in their houses coming home with a few bucks and getting on a machine and losing every dollar they earned. Look, I don't mind Las Vegas and people going out there.
They could be at the Buchanan Saloon down the street. There are all kinds of ways of relieving social stress.
I'm not in favor of all these casinos all over the country, but you put this on machines in every house and you're going to destroy a lot of homes.
The U.S. government says you can play poker online. You just can't place or collect any bets on your game. That's bad enough.
I think it's a silly issue. I think it's, much like the flag burning amendment. It's
different.
Now,
that's serious.
We know, Jack.
It's not at all
serious.
It's part of an effort to distract voters from real issues and to mobilize the base to turn out in the midterms.
We know that.
But the state of Massachusetts wants to go one step further and make online poker a crime. How crazy is that?
Internet gambling may look as I said here, makes the Republicans, do you not, look that they're hypocritical because they favor the brick and mortar museum.
I think you could argue that they're hypocritical.
Hello, I'm Charlie Nesson, aboard my sailboat, Alchemy, talking to you through a computer. I'm a professor at Harvard Law School. I teach evidence in law of how to prove the truth. And in teaching about truth, I like to teach about poker. I tell my students, if you can hold your own at a poker table, then you've got yourself the skills to hold your own in law. Poker teaches thinking skills, teaches how to see from another's point of view, teaches how to assess risk, how to manage your resources. It offers a metaphor for many skills of life, in business, in politics, and even international relations. Poker offers an opportunity to
build a curriculum online, reaching out as far as education is capable of reaching to young people who want to learn, want to come towards university.